Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of The Bachelor.
Say it with me, Juan Pablo.
Alright, so the first date is for Cassandra.
It's a one-on-one. Love is a wild ride.
Alright, she is a single mom. Don't waste her time. He's like, I'm taking you out on this date. I'm gonna be real. If I don't feel a connection, bye.
So they're driving around in this goofy car, and she's like, where are we going?
Are we going on that yacht? Are we going on the boat?
And he drives right into the water in that car.
Yeah.
How many people called 911 after that happened?
I knew it immediately. I was
only...
like, that looks like a mini duck boat. Like, it's like the same structure.
Oh my god. Alright, so then that was fun. They got on another yacht. They had a little jump in the water time.
Mm-hmm.
Then dinner at his house.
Camila was staying
elsewhere.
out of the house.
Her artwork was still there, and she was like, oh, did Camila do this?
No, that's my work. So he made some special pasta. There was some dirty dancing, some chocolate.
She's only 21.
Yeah.
She's really young.
She's younger than I am.
But they exchanged baby photos,
Mm-hmm.
and he was digging that she was a mom. Somebody already tried out the equipment, so he's okay with that.
She got the rose.
Of course. Alright, so next date is a group date, and it's at the soccer stadium.
Oh, it's where the LA Galaxy plays.
Football, if you're anywhere else in the world.
Pretty much. This was so Bend It Like Bachelor.
Okay. It was a girls versus girls situation.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted little Hunger Games between the two of them.
Yeah.
Two teams, that is.
There was some rough plays in there. Charlene was a real ball magnet.
She really was. At one point, I thought she was going to break her arm or something, because that's how you broke your arm on the soccer field.
Good thing she didn't get kicked in the throat. Her career would be over. I'm just saying.
Yeah. There was no goalie. What the hell?
Well, I think there was supposed to be, but at one point I was like, where's the goalie?
One team was losing so bad, he decided to jump in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he kicked Charlene a few times, too.
Oh. So after the game, he was like, go get changed.
To the hot tub, ladies. Let's go.
It looks like they had a few hours to get ready.
A few.
All
right, so dinner fieldside, that was pretty cool. Nurse Nikki, she was rocking the Lord of the Elves, Lord of the Rings elf look.
It's the hair, and then the ears, and the hair.
That hairdo actually made her ears look a little pointy. It was kind of weird.
Very elvish. Nothing wrong with that.
Was her name
Mirkwood?
All right, so Andy, she jumped in the concession stand with him, but she dragged her butt on the counter. And then they were making out all over the concession stand. They're going to have to fumigate that.
They're going to have to clean that out before the next game.
That's not
sanitary.
No. All right, so meanwhile, while all this is going on, the date card arrives back at the house. And it's pretty much down to either Chelsea or Elise that's going to go on this next or last date for this week.
Neither of them have had a one-on-one yet, and they're the only two that didn't have a date yet this week. So it's going to be one of them.
Well,
they're both blonde, and they're both teachers.
And it goes to Chelsea. Elise is pissed. She was all like,
oh.
She's a baby.
And she goes on a tirade.
He doesn't want another daughter.
Yeah, she would not stop talking about it.
She's not like, mother material.
How old do you think Chelsea is? She's like 26. How old are you? Oh, I'm 27.
She was really being bitchy about the whole situation, but let's get back to the group date.
All right, so Charlene was having a little one-on-one time with JP.
And JP is all like, you got class.
She's like,
I like that.
That's a compliment.
But she kept saying that.
Yeah.
He was like, you look exotic.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Are we tallying?
Maybe. It had to be at least 3 times, I think.
I don't know. But then they had a little makeout on the field, which other people could see.
Oh.
Yeah, and even after that, Nurse Nikki got the rose.
Well, there was some very disappointed ladies after that date because they all thought that they
there were
had
a couple
this
of makey outies.
Yeah.
And none of them got the rose.
Only one can get the rose. All right, so last date for this grouping.
Week.
Juan, yeah, picks up Chelsea. They do a little crappy car singing and dancing. This is a real Venezuelan date. He wants to find somebody who likes his music, who can be goofy in the car,
Why is that a
who
Venezuelan
eat his
thing?
food. No, I mean, they were playing like his type of music.
Okay.
And back at the house, Elise is still talking smack on Chelsea.
You're not on the date. Get over it.
She's a baby. It's not fair.
She's not gonna be with your mother.
Me. No. All right. So they stopped for some Venezuelan food. He is stuffing it in her face. She was just like, and he's like, "Oh, she could really eat."
All right. So then this date is all about trust. So they're going bungee jumping.
Do you trust me?
No.
Well, she does not like heights. She does not like the high diving board. She does
Who
not.
does? Unless you're like a diver.
Well, she's scared. He's scared. They're doing a tandem ankle jump, bungee jump off the bridge.
It was weird. She like wouldn't look at him. He was like, "Look at me, look at me."
Come on, look at me. It was yes, it was no. They were on the platform. They were off. If I was a guy running that thing, I would have been like,
"Get out!"
Yeah, I would have pushed them off.
Oops.
So
The wind took them.
yeah. She eventually gave in though and said, "I trust you." And
They jumped.
they jumped. Well, I think they fell actually.
Well, whatever. And they survived.
And they made out upside down, just like
So
Spider-Man.
stereotypical Bachelor.
Yep. So then, after they cleaned the crap out of their pants because
Oh.
they both got dressed up and they had a really nice dinner at City Hall. It was lit up so romantically and everything. And of course, she got the rose. She freaking risked her life for him. She's going to get it.
Yeah, and then they had an awkward Bachelor one-on-one concert from Billy Currington.
She's the worst dancer. She went over there and she was like all toddler in a swamp.
She
Yeah.
was a teacher. I don't know.
It was all right though.
All right. So then Juan is like, I want to see what Juan Pablo is like. I want to see what these ladies look like without the inches of makeup.
He sneaked in and
Sneaked in? Is it
he
snuck?
snuck in. Made them Venezuelan breakfast.
Yeah. So
Beans and flat things.
chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
So they were all asleep at the time, and then Kelly came downstairs to walk her dog, Molly. And it was really awkward because you would think
Yeah.
she would go over and say hello, but she was like,
She was. Don't look at me with my
Really?
Chihuahua shirt on.
You're not-
I'm
I have
not
that
wearing
sh-
a
I
bra.
have that shirt, too.
No, I know.
she didn't even like go over to him.
That was really rude. Really rude.
All right. So he's like, after breakfast, surprise, we're not having a cocktail party. Instead, we're having a pool party.
Get your suits on. Not just suits. Get your bikinis on. I didn't see any one pieces in
I
that
did.
crowd. Oh, you did?
The
Who had a
single
one piece?
mom, but it had like a
Oh.
million cutouts, so what's the point?
Oh, okay. So, Kat ended up riding Juan Pablo around in the pool for about 20 minutes.
And all the other girls were like,
You got crotch burn. You looking like a hoe.
ahoo.
And Charlene was like, oh, yeah, she kind of does look like a whore.
I don't like this. So she was like
There-
crying on him.
Now I don't feel so good about myself and you. And then they made out for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to make out with her as much as she wants to make out with him.
Kind of weird.
It
He was definitely pulling away. I don't know if it was just because people were around or what.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know. But Claire saw and she was upset.
She was really upset. And it's rose ceremony time.
Yeah, let's just skip the nonsense.
Exactly. First rose goes to Andy. She dragged her, isn't she she dragged her butt in the concession stand.
Drag your butt up to get that rose, honey.
Renee. He likes those moms. Kelly, he really wanted to say Molly.
It was really for the dog, but you can stay too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised she got a rose after she dissed him at breakfast.
Yeah, it was kinda weird.
That was kind of not cool. All right, let's cut to the chase. Final rose goes to Danielle.
Meaning Christy and Lucy were sent home.
All right, Christy Sequin shorts, girl.
Really?
Really? Nobody wears sequin shorts to a rose ceremony and survives.
And she couldn't really walk in those heels.
Well, Lucy didn't even try walking in the heels.
I don't know if those were even hers.
When she walked off with somebody else's shoes.
Well, I mean, maybe she borrowed them.
Oh, that's right. She did show up on the first night without any shoes on.
Yeah.
You know what? She ain't crying. It's okay. She's really not that into him yet. She doesn't care that much.
Yeah. Like, when the show started, I was like, oh my god, this girl's gonna be a total freak.
Yeah.
But aside from, like, the naked stuff,
she was pretty
normal.
She really was.
And she said really nice things on her way out.
Yeah.
She was like, I hope everyone finds something special. Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
that was really cool. Well, next week, we are going to Korea.
I feel like it's so early for traveling.
No,
but...
they've been traveling earlier lately.
All right.
The best part came at the end, though, where him and Chelsea had a little teach me some dirty words. Ones that we have to bleep anyway.
Yeah. What they didn't show was when he asked how to say the word pervert. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't really ask that.
Wouldn't that have been funny though?
But like, what's going on with the little
gay thing?
Controversy thing from this weekend?
Not cool, Juan Pablo. Not
He did
cool.
apologize already, but still. Not cool.
It went on far too long for him to try and divert attention away from it.
It wasn't cool. But anyway.
Yeah.
We're still gonna watch.
Of course we are.
Because it's a train wreck.
It is a train wreck. I feel bad for people who are closed-minded. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
So, till next week,
Much love.
Edit.